you literally gotta ask people in these videos to subscribe because folks will consume your content nonstop, leave no comment, don't hit like, and then find you all the way on another social media platform and DM you. I'm like, you did all of this, you could have just hit subscribe and leave a comment. You know, at the end of the day, it's nice to have a good channel and a good video, but I personally like to make sure that it converts into sales. Different mics, you can see another one that's over here. I have soundboards, so you can see this one's here. So I have soundboards in the shed. I feel like there are a lot of areas I can still grow in to make it even more quality, but I feel like I got a little production going on in this shed. Hey y'all, this is Timeka, the face behind Heyyy HR, and this video is going to be a little bit different than my normal. Majority of the people who are subscribed to my channel, who look for videos, are people who are HR professionals or trying to become HR professionals. But I've done a couple videos. So I did one video on how I got to 100 subscribers in less than a month, or less than a week, surprisingly. And then I did another on how I got to 500. And then I got another on how I got to 1,000. So a lot of people, particularly people I know, will reach out to me and say, hey, Timeka, I want to know how I can grow a channel. Or they'll say, I tried and it's hard, or YouTube is a hard algorithm. All them things can very well be true. But for me, I'm going to tell you how I got to 10,000 subscribers in less than 3 years. I mean, it's a good number when I look at so many people working to get to 1,000. I do learn how to do my channel from larger channels, and I do get a little frustrated with them because I'm like, how did this channel get to 100,000 or 300,000 and I can't get to like 50,000? But getting to 10,000 subscribers in less than 3 years is so possible. I did it, y'all. I did it. I shocked myself. I was actually hoping for 10,000 way before 3 years, but I'm happy I got to 10,000. Right now, we're over 13,000 subscribers, almost at 13,500 subscribers. And so I'm super duper happy. So what I'm doing is I'm doing this video to tell you guys how to get to 10,000 subscribers in less than 3 years. I'm telling you how to do it because I did it. I studied my butt off. I really watched a lot of channels. I did what they suggested and it worked. So let's start with number one. Number one, I got to about maybe 300 subscribers and I just got to a plateau. Like I was sat at 300 subscribers for months. One reason is I was always recording on my phone up to 300 subscribers, and I had an old phone, like an iPhone 10 or iPhone 11. It ran out of memory. It started moving slow. I couldn't get the videos off that I had already recorded. So I started buying different tech. I didn't have a ton of money that I wanted to put on tech because I was literally unemployed as I started my YouTube channel. And because of that, I was like, the money that I have, I don't want to spend it on something that's going to be like a side thing for me. I really didn't have a big plan on what I wanted to do with my YouTube channel. So I was a bit nervous, but I just took the gamble, bought better equipment. Like I bought a phone, bought an SD card, things like that. Started growing the channel a little bit, but not enough, right? So it's like, okay, now instead of me staying at 300, I might have 302. So what I decided was, okay, Mika, you got to do something. What are you going to do? I started finding Facebook groups that relate to the videos that I'm creating, where my target audience was. So my target audience are people who start an HR career, trying to become HR certified, things like that. I started finding HR groups and HR certification groups on Facebook, and I started just plugging my videos. First, I started plugging the videos as posts, but I didn't want to come off spammy, and some groups were rejecting my posts. So what I started doing is I'd see somebody ask a question, and in the comments, I would link back to my video that answered their question. So that was super duper huge for me, because if you look at my video where I talked about getting to 100, 500, and 1,000, I was doing that on bigger YouTube channels, but I'm so niched with my content that I didn't have very many, options, and I didn't want people to start saying, you know what, Heyyy HR doing the most. So I went into Facebook groups, and that was amazing because questions range all over. The more I saw the questions like repetitive that I had not created videos to, it gave me content to write. So I produced and created very many videos from those. I started having so many videos that I could answer almost every single question with a video. The next thing I did was I started using SEO tools, a search engine optimization. People are always telling you to use it, they don't tell you what to use, right? I heard so many people like on bigger channels saying, use SEO. SEO is big. Use tags on YouTube. Use this. But you'll be confused. You don't know which words to use. So to find out which words to use for my tags and things like that on my videos, or even hashtags, I started using Google Trends. I started using Answer the Public. And I started using Keywords Everywhere. So those are my three. Keywords Everywhere is a plugin. Answer the Public is literally a website. Google Trends is also a website. And so it gave me topics for videos, but it also told me which keywords to put into the tags of my videos. And when I say keywords and tags, you put that into the back end of YouTube. So if you already started a YouTube channel, it has a little section there, and that really helped me a lot because it suggests videos because I use additional things like TubeBuddy and vidIQ, which I'll talk about in a minute. Those seem to be kind of limited to me. It wasn't really working as much. It was working better, but it wasn't working as much. So I started using those three options along with vidIQ and TubeBuddy to help me get like SEO words. I use social media platforms, and I primarily would schedule my posts. So my biggest social media platform is YouTube. And then my second biggest is LinkedIn, because that's where my target audience is, right? To find HR professionals or people who are trying to become HR professionals, it just made more sense for me to go to where they may be, which would be LinkedIn, right? So I like IG. IG has done really, really well for me, and I must admit it's a good platform to drive clients to whatever, to your videos, to your products, whatever. It's just that algorithm on IG is very, very, very inconsistent. They change it all the time. Like IG does aggressive changes, and whatever change they put in, they want you to hit on and focus on whatever new changes they put in. And I didn't like it. Second thing is, for some reason, I think it's because I'm connected to my church page, my church Facebook page, it doesn't allow me to schedule anything for YouTube or IG. And I can't figure out how to disconnect from my church page. Because I can't schedule on YouTube or IG, I literally have to sit there and like post it. So I schedule on YouTube, the back end of YouTube. I also, mainly for my community channel and for my videos. And then I schedule using Buffer for LinkedIn. So I can sit down like on a Saturday morning or a Wednesday evening and schedule content for the week or schedule content for the month. And I put in which ones go back to my videos. With those social media platforms, I learned their algorithm. So I know that on Facebook and LinkedIn, I can't put the link into my post. I have to put it into the comments. So those things help me get more impressions or more reaches or more people seeing my post. So then more people were able to click on my link. The next thing is my email list. So I may have mentioned my email list as I got to 1,000 subscribers. I think I started my email list after that. But Lord, my email list has been a blessing because these people are already interested in you. They find you on multiple platforms. But everybody ain't looking for what you posting every time. Everybody ain't paying attention. Even if the bell give them that notification, they might not have time to watch it at that moment. So what I would do is after my video goes live, I would send out a video letting them know, hey, here's a new video. Or I give like a week cap of not only the latest videos I've done that week, but also the latest blog. So I normally send that out to my YouTube, my email list, which has been super helpful. I started my email list on Flowdesk, but I really wanted more analytics and more like tools and things like that and a different formatting when I started seeing other formatting. So now I only use ConvertKit. So I have my email list on ConvertKit that has over 3,000 subscribers on it. And so I primarily send it there. That has helped my channel a lot too. The next thing is I just ask folks to subscribe. And I ask them to hit the bell. Quicker they hit the bell, the more your videos are gonna pop up in their notifications. If they don't be hitting, the quicker they hit the bell and get the notification and hit on the notification when the video goes live, YouTube will keep pushing it to them. The less they do that, the less it'll get pushed to them. There goes my email list, which is a backup notification, right? When I ask folks to subscribe, I only ask them, or primarily ask them at the end of the video, because I feel like one, I've already given to them. Two, I feel like if they watch all the way to the end, there's a higher chance that they're gonna subscribe. You literally gotta ask people in these videos to subscribe, because folks will consume your content nonstop, leave no comment, don't hit like, and then find you all the way on another social media platform and DM you. I'm like, you did all of this, you could have just hit subscribe and leave a comment. I don't know why. It's a thing. Like as I'm learning and I watch other big YouTube channels, they're all say the same thing. Like, you gotta ask folks to subscribe. Now, one thing I can care less for is when I click on a video and like the first 30 seconds, you asking me to subscribe. That kind of irritates me because I'm like, give me something. Like, give me something worth subscribing for. And I feel like by the time you've given me something, I may have forgotten to subscribe. But if your content good enough, people gonna subscribe, like honestly. But when you first starting out, it take you a while to get to that good content where people subscribe. So I tell y'all no lie, you gotta ask them to subscribe. I helped my sister start her YouTube channel. On her first video, she had over 200 views in like 3 days. Her second video, she had over 700 views in a week. And she still was left with like 20 subscribers. And I told her, like, you literally got to ask them to subscribe. So it's a lot to remember, but once you get used to doing it, you'll do it. I mean, I watch my nieces and my nephews, like they have their little YouTube channel and they will ask it in 2 seconds. I think as adults, we get so caught up into what we're saying that we forget to ask people to subscribe. You literally got to ask them to subscribe. Next, I started improving my thumbnails. I even like started screenshotting thumbnails as I see them on YouTube if they look really, really good to me. Like I just created a folder and I go back and look through those and it kind of gives me inspiration. Sometimes I literally goddamn copy them. You really got to make them thumbnails good. I see a lot of people when they first start, they have like blurred pictures or they have these expressions that don't match the video or it's way too many words. I must admit, I did the same thing. It took Erin from Erin on Demand in her membership program and she did like a session on teaching about thumbnails and that really helped me. I watch Think Media videos a lot. Think Media is almost like, I don't even think they realize they work for Heyyy HR too. Think Media has been amazing to my channel. They teach you everything from equipment to lighting to setup to thumbnails to titles to tools you can use to ways to find topics. I mean, they're just really, really good. Like Sean Cano and his team has just made it amazing. And so I learned from them on thumbnails as well. I also just look at really good performing videos, especially like smaller channels that have a video that has like millions of views. Now I look at that thumbnail and I'm like, okay, this makes sense. The next thing that I did was that I improved my titles. I improved my titles. And I can't lie to you, I struggled with improving my titles. So there goes vidIQ and TubeBuddy. And I feel like TubeBuddy doesn't give you the title suggestions, but vidIQ will. So you can put in what you think the title should be. vidIQ will give you suggested titles. And if they give you like 5 of them and you don't like them, you can hit refresh and they give you another 5. And I absolutely love it. I've noticed a big change in my channel since then. I used to always like try to put the title of the video in the thumbnail. If you just make that thumbnail good enough and give the impression of what they're gonna see, then the title is kind of like the second area to really bring them in. So I use SEO search for that too. So again, like I was telling you about Answer the Public, Google Trends, and Keywords Anywhere, that helps me with the titles too because I know which words people are searching for. Now I put that into the title. That really helps. That I compare myself with other videos, like especially ones that do not relate to what I'm doing, because I don't want to get into that situation of like comparison, and I don't want to get thrown off target because a lot of my videos are scheduled by or created and scheduled by strategy. Like it leads back into something I'm selling and I use it obviously in my marketing funnel. Because I do that, sometimes I can see somebody else have a video that goes, wow, now I want to do that video. You know, at the end of the day, it's nice to have a good channel and a good video, but I personally like to make sure that it converts into sales. Another place the way I get titles is I use the words from comments. So like people may comment in my video something, and me being in HR so long, I think of the official term or the more professional terms to use. I stopped doing that and I use the terms they'll put in the comments of the videos. Or if they DM me a question, I use what they ask because that's what people are searching, that's what they know, that's what they're familiar with. So that really has all helped me with titles. I can't lie, the biggest thing that helped me with titles is vidIQ. I think I pay vidIQ like $50 a year. It's very low cost for what the hell you get out of it. It helped me shoot up to that 10,000 and more. I mean, me being at 13,500 now, like I feel like it's been a lot because of vidIQ with my title suggestions. And I put this at the end because I feel like everybody says this, is quality content. You gotta make your videos good. One thing, my daughter was trying to start a YouTube channel, so was my sister. My daughter did her recording on her own and I went to help her edit her video. My sister went through trying to record. For both of them, I noticed that they have what they wanna say, but they don't realize that you're literally telling a story. So you gotta tell it like a story. Like people wanna hear the beginning, middle, and the end. There are some things that are common to us that might not be common to other people. So So for my sister, because hers was all related on diabetes and her being an amputee and raising my nephew, who's a toddler, she would tell us about different, or she recorded saying about different medical terms when I'm like, you got to break this down for your audience. So many times we will record and we record what we're thinking, but we don't realize that as good as we think this content is, we haven't connected with the audience, so it's not quality content. I have a passion for HR, so that makes it really easy. I've been doing HR for 11 years, so that I can't say really easy, but it helps me a lot. And I've been doing HR for 11 years, so that definitely all really helps me with creating quality content. Plus, I still work full-time as an HR professional, which keeps me in the weeds of HR, so it really just helps me a little bit better with like quality content. But it took me a while. My first like 10 videos outside of my foot vlogs, my first videos, in my opinion, were super duper long. I realized when I did the series on the HR career ladder in each position, and then I started comparing those positions, I said with those series, I was going to test myself and record videos that were like 8 minutes to 10 minutes and not go over that. So I stayed away from the 17, 20, 30-minute videos and cut it down. Those videos did really, really well. So I realized that like people do want shorter content. Yeah, they come to YouTube for longer content than a reel or a TikTok, but they don't want to sit there for 30, 45 minutes. All of that helps you make more quality content. I realized that when I do have a video that is 25, 35 minutes, I chop sections out of that video and I make it into shorter videos. Now that hasn't been doing as well for me as my shorts have been doing. Sometimes I can copy it from those longer videos to make shorts, and that helps me make quality content. Let's be clear too, I can't even take all the credit for my shorts. I can't take no credit for my shorts. Like some of my shorts I do myself, but those shorts look like long videos and you click on them, they're like 1 or 2 minutes long. My actual shorts, except maybe 2 of my shorts I created myself. All the rest of them, I use Get Munch. So Munch really helps me where I just take the link from one of my videos, I put it in a Munch online, and Munch breaks it down. And depending on how long the video is, but I can get anywhere from 5 to 20 clips that are all shorts. So I might make some edits to it, just minor edits, but it's nothing for me to take one video from Munch and have shorts for a month, 2 months long. So I would say that helped my channel, but I just started doing shorts consistently. I'm seeing more views from it now. I haven't looked at the analytics to see if I got more subscribers from it, but it really has been helping my channel get boost more in my opinion. Because YouTube love the shorts. They doing just like IG, they pushing you on the shorts. That's helped me with quality content, because Munch really helps me save time. I don't have to go through and like edit out all of these shorts. Now I do it as I'm editing, but to go back to old videos, when I got Munch, I had like 200 uploads or 250 videos. I wasn't gonna go back and like make shorts from all of those. So Munch really helps me a lot. Y'all probably should check Munch out. Now, the last thing that I thought about off the top of my head was just making quality videos. Quality content is different than quality videos. Quality videos, in my opinion, is the lights, the sound, the camera, the mics. Like, it has really, really helped my channel a lot. When I first started my YouTube channel, I started on my phone. I believe I had a ring light. I primarily used to use daylight, but you know, that was during COVID, so it worked. But later when I started working, I really like couldn't stay up with daytime because I was at work. So I bought better lights. I got my shed, my recording shed built, so that's where I'm recording now. Before I recorded in my office, which did really well. But now I can record a lot more in my shed. I have amazing lights that I use here. I got this light here. The lights is actually in the actual shed. I'm using different mics, and I've used several different mics. You can see another one that's over here. I have soundboards, so you can see this one's here. So I have soundboards in the shed to like help me not have the echo sound. And I feel like that's made things better because 1, I can record a whole lot more, and 2, it's just quality. I feel like there are a lot of areas I can still grow in to make it even more quality, but I feel like I got a little production going on in this shed. Me and the shed be getting it in. The only place, the primary place, where I learned how to set up my shed for a recording studio was Think Media. To learn about like lenses, lights, things to do in my background, how far away to stay from my background was primarily Kalichi Memona. So she really helped me a lot, especially before Kalichi got married and started having kids. She always talked about YouTube, and it was good not seeing it from like just techie people or people that do it every day, but someone who like makeup and wigs and weaves like I do. I'm gonna put links to everything down in the description box so you guys can use these resources. But let me tell you, I don't know why I didn't write this in there, and it's probably because I was trying to write what helped me get from 1,000 to 10,000. But if y'all really want to make sure that your channel do well, just be consistent. Be consistent. Don't say, okay, I'm gonna do a video this month and then I'm gonna wait 2 months and do another one. I absolutely love the girl that braids my hair. She is amazing, but she's very inconsistent. And I'm like, the minute you become consistent, you'll learn. And I give her feedback every time I see she put out a new video, but I just stay consistent. I just got a schedule where I know that at the end of the month or the beginning of the month, I'm gonna spend that weekend recording all Saturday and Sunday. And then I'm gonna spend like Sunday night, Monday night, editing my video for Tuesday. And I already know like those following weekends, I'm probably gonna get up early on a Saturday morning, edit my video for the following week. That just works because YouTube, just like any other algorithm, wants to see that you're being consistent. They will reward you for being consistent. If you are like, Timeka, I ain't got the time, then don't do it. But if you're like, I'm gonna make the time, I just gotta do this, I just gotta. Get away from all those just gottas and sit down and write a schedule. The same way we watch our favorite show every day of the week, that's the same way you can say that same day I'm gonna use this and do this. Before you get used to it, it takes telling your friends and family no for a lot of things. If people care about you, they care about your success, they want to see you grow, they're going to be fine with that. And they're going to support you, watch your videos, tell you what's good, tell you what's bad. So I hope that y'all found this video helpful. I would ask you guys to subscribe, but my channel is primarily for HR professionals. So I hate for y'all to subscribe and then don't ever watch a video because that's going to mess me up with YouTube's algorithm. So I'm just saying, child, it's nice if you think you're going to really watch a video, then I thank you so much for subscribing. Just look at my channel. If you see all my videos about HR and you like, yeah, I probably will never watch another video, then just hit like button on this one. Don't subscribe. I'm just saying, y'all got to know this is how you do your channel. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you decide to stick around and subscribe, then I cannot wait to see you on the next video.